He's literally frying his fingers
Yes.
before he drops that
He's
lid.
not. Otherwise, he can do the second one here.
I love how this is a casual dish. I'm back. I am going to be exploring another regional cuisine, this time northern India. I have someone to help me with, and that is Priya. I have a few questions, and I thought, who better to ask but you? We are looking to explore some northern Indian food, and I believe your mother and father, or?
So yeah, my parents are both from Uttar Pradesh or UP. UP is where the capital, New Delhi, is. You can say Uttar Pradesh, but like you'll immediately come across as a tourist, so everyone calls it UP.
So I'm gonna
India.
try to pronounce it. Say it one more time.
Uttar Pradesh.
Uttar Pradesh.
It's close enough.
What do you think are the main characteristics of, I guess, northern Indian, specifically UP food?
When I think about UP food, I think of like the square meal, which is like a dal, a sabzi, which is sauteed vegetables, roti, rice, oftentimes yogurt, a salad. If you ask anyone in UP, usually those are like the building blocks
staples
of the meal. Every region is so different, and even to like say north versus south, there's like so many distinctions between northern cuisine and southern cuisine. But like, you know, I associate southern Indian cuisine with a lot of like coastal foods, like a lot of seafood, a lot of shrimp, a lot of fish. North Indian cuisine, I personally, just based on what I grew up with, associate with a lot more of the warming spices, like the cumin seeds, the coriander seeds, like garam masala, for example. You know, that's just like an assemblage of all the warming spices, and it's used in like any kind of like saucy or stewy based dish. I grew up sort of with other kids in school being like, what, you don't have like a meat and two sides for dinner? Like, no, my meat and two sides was like dal and sabzi and salad. So I think like teaching people the model in UP, the equivalent of meat and two sides, is this. And a lot of the time it doesn't revolve around meat. And I think that's like a very cool thing to teach people. Keep in mind that all these dishes I'm listing, this is what my mom would cook in one night for us for dinner in 20 minutes when she got home. So like, it's not that hard.
This is like, you are so not helping, but it's fine. Is there a restaurant in New York that really does a great job at doing North Indian food?
Yeah, there is only one place that I would say like most
One
closely,
place in all of New
one
York
place in
City?
all of New York that like most closely mimics my mom's food.
I feel like there's a bias coming along with this, but go ahead.
Well, it's run by an actual auntie, you know, someone
Okay.
who like I could see like going over to her house and having her cook for me, and that's basically what eating
So you
here
trust
is like.
her?
It's called Amma.
Do you have a contact there?
Yeah, my friend Deepthi, it's actually her mom who runs the place.
She's the owner.
Yeah.
The owner and chef, or
Her mom, yeah, their whole family sort of like
wow.
runs the place.
anything I should know about Tita's mother?
Yeah, I don't know. Anju auntie is like super cool. She's very talkative. As you eat it in the restaurant is as you'd have it at her home.
I love that.
And I think that's just, I want to see more of that in Indian food in America. My general strategy with Northern Indian restaurants, this is a personal preference, is I think that you should just eat all the vegetarian food, because I think like their vegetarian food is like a mark of a really good UP restaurant. All the vegetarian food at Amma is amazing. Like the dal, the rice, the spinach chaat.
I'm gonna go taste some food. Hopefully they'll let me like try to cook some of it over there,
I'm
you
sure.
know? And I might need your help later,
I'm
but thank you for the suggestion.
Good luck.
This is Amma. This is the menu, and this is the kitchen. I'm so excited to be here at Amma. So I know that a lot of the food on the menu is coming from northern India.
Our food is northern from UP.
Okay.
And myself also belong to UP. Today we're going to show you our home cooked meal that one can have any given time. Basic dal, cauliflower with potatoes, which every day we cook at home. Bhindi masala, chapatis, matar paneer. Some the spinach chaat also, the samosas,
Okay.
which you can have chef any given time.
So it's a snack you could eat throughout the day.
Snack you can eat throughout the day.
Okay, all right. So we have some spices here. There's some I will say I'm pretty familiar with. Some
Okay.
I don't know exactly.
You have tasted amchur?
I think I have tasted amchur.
Amchur?
Yeah.
Oh, that's One of my.
That's my favorite, but I
That's
feel
my
like you
favorite.
don't. But you don't find it. I guess.
You know what?
I guess we should tell people what it is. What is amchur?
It's a dried mango, and then you just grind it, and then it's become our amchur.
It's kind of insane how tangy it is.
It is
and it
tangy.
makes you salivate.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you get it right
Yes, yes,
here.
yeah.
And then it still has that subtle tropical fruit flavor in the beginning.
Yes.
But then you get this punch of acidity.
Yes.
This is the chili powder. These are from Kashmiri chilies or
We mix the Kashmiri chili and our northern chili together. Now you must have a glass of water with you.
really?
Yeah, it's hot.
It
I
is
don't know how
spicy.
hot you can take it, but it's hot. Believe me.
That's so spicy.
I told you it's spicy.
I mean, this heat, it hits you in the back of the
Yes,
throat.
yes. And
But it doesn't last too long.
No,
Like,
no.
Garam masala.
Without this, we cannot cook anything. So key ingredients for the garam masala, we have all of them here.
Garam masala is definitely intense. It's super earthy. The warm spices come through. You taste the clove a lot, but then also the cinnamon and the green cardamom, the bay leaf. It's actually really nicely balanced.
Ajwain.
Ajwain.
Yeah. No need too much.
I've never had this before.
Really?
There's a minty quality to it. There's a coolingness to
You
it.
can instead of green tea, you can boil it in the water.
I want this with like lemon and like a handful of mint. I feel like that'd be delicious.
It will really give flavor. This we called hing,
Asafoetida.
aspetita. So this we put on our lentils. You just put little pinch.
A hint.
And you always close it.
Every-
My mother always screamed, close it down because otherwise the flavor will go out. It just has its own flavor. It's hard to describe.
I hear that every single time.
Believe me, yeah.
I'm very curious about this.
Okay. Less.
Less?
Less. Other I say you can take more, but this one go as much as less you can.
I would say
Uh-huh.
that the smell and the aroma is a lot more in your face than the actual flavor. It's a savory quality to it, almost like cooked onions, shallots, like something like that.
We put this on the heavier dishes, so it's
Heavier dishes.
Yeah.
When it comes to ghee, do you see ghee throughout the country?
Oh
Or
my
is
God! Oh my God! You talk about the ghee. It just first of all the northern, southern don't even know about the ghee.
Wait.
What's the ghee? Oh my God! Look at my ghee here. I cannot live without this.
Clarified water buffalo and cow milk fat. The flavor of the butter, it still like has that fatty, it coats your mouth, but it seems to have just like a little bit more cleaner almost, and has a lot more depth, I would say.
Yes. Okay, chef. So I'm going to introduce you my chef Harigiri.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
He's from Delhi and he's going to make a spinach chaat for us.
So northern cook as well.
Northern cook as well.
Yes.
This is the rice flour, pinch of salt, and the black pepper. So now he's going to fry it for you.
He's literally frying his fingers.
Yes. So this is the lemon. We sprinkle the lemon.
Hold on for a second. I've never seen that before. You're using a spray bottle for the lemon juice?
Yeah, here we go.
That's amazing.
Lemon juice.
That is, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, it just
Distributes the ingredient.
evened out everything also because here you can have this much, you can this much. How much you do?
I've seen squeeze bottles.
And this also we don't have a measurement. My chef, we know we do 1, 2, 3, 4. We know it's done for ready for the chart.
This is insane. This is amazing. Spray bottle, that is pretty damn cool. So you have kind of two acids in the form of the
Two
dried
acid
mango
on this,
and the
yes,
the lemon juice.
Yes. And when you're making this chaat, you know, the crunch is not there. If it's too thick, it will just stick too much to it, and then the crunchiness will be out.
Cool.
Now you can taste it. How is that?
There's so much texture going on. It's so satisfying between the crunch of the spinach. It's not too dressed. You have the lemon juice in this.
Yeah. You see our bottle, right?
I can't get
It's
over
just
that.
like you have 3, 1, 2, 3, and it's done. If you have more than that, then you know the chaat will not taste the way it should be. So now he's going to make the samosas. He made the dough. So
Harder.
now he will have a technique to make the samosa.
Okay, go
and then after that you are making it.
Okay,
Right?
as long as he goes slow.
He'll go slow. So he will put little water
At the
around the edges.
Around the edges, okay. Okay, he's ready.
See that?
Okay.
He make the cone shape, yeah. It's the potatoes that you know boiled it and mashed it, and the main spices you have here is the salt, amchur, coriander powder, little bit touch of the chaat masala.
I love that. Okay, I don't know if I'm ready, but I'm gonna try it.
Okay, let's do just with the memory only. See how he going to flip? Yeah.
Oh,
See? Yeah.
it seems like he did like 3 spoonfuls. Here you go.
Don't go too close, otherwise it will open. See that? That was a technique. You can still
The fork.
the fork, yeah.
Okay.
Now
Ready to be
he
fried?
He's going to fry them. Oh my God! Look at the.
They look great.
Can you smell them?
You could
Oh
smell
my-
also the spices have come
Yeah,
through.
yeah.
Mine is not necessarily the most beautiful, I'll admit.
But this is the one you also.
This is
made.
nice, yeah.
Completely perfect. Oh, you should go in the mouth now.
The black salt, regular salt, and then the amchur. It adds that tang and like that sour flavor, but it also just makes you want to eat more because the acidity kind of makes your mouth salivate.
Yes. So we're going to make the lentil. We call tadka moong masoor dal, which
Okay.
is very common in northern India. Okay, chef. So meet my chef Khalam.
How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, good to meet you.
He's from Delhi, and then we
All
going-
northerners here.
All northern
Only.
here. All northern exist here. So these are the lentils. We have 2 mixed here, the moong and the masoor. He put the turmeric,
turmeric.
salt, and that's it. We will just cover this, and it's ready to go. So this is the chef easiest way, you know, and the fast you want to do it,
To do the pressure cooker.
to pressure cooker,
Got it,
because
okay.
4 minutes the dal will ready.
So this is the one you made
This is
earlier
you just
today.
make the open.
Okay.
Restaurant we just make the open one. So now we're going to do the chonk for the dal.
Okay, what is chonk exactly?
Chonk is your mixing and giving a literally flavor. It just give more flavor to the lentils.
So the dal seems like it's a base recipe that's super simple, and
Yes.
then the chonk is the thing that kind of brings it together and kind of adds a lot of the spice element
Exactly.
and the hing, the tomatoes, garlic.
So he's making the simple chonk right now. So he's adding the heat. He's going to put the hing on it, jeera, the cumin part. Now it has to be little cool down before we put the red chili.
Okay, got it.
Because if you put the red chili
It's
right
just gonna
now,
burn?
it will burn. And now again the red chili depends how much you want it. So this is the simplest chonk that we have. Now we'll go little bit, we have a time. Okay, let's do some, nice chonk that we need
Okay.
it. The ghee is the first.
That's
So it just-
Fatita's.
Jeera, or red chili, little green chili. Now he'll put the onion on.
It happens fast.
Yeah, it has to be fast and the proper timing. Now he's putting all the tomatoes.
And the tomatoes, what is it?
See this? This smoking flavor has to come out on this. If he's not doing it, then something is wrong. That the
Something's
chef,
wrong.
my
You
chef
want
is doing
that-
it.
the
You
high
want that
flame.
flame, yes. Now he will add little
A
chili.
little chili.
I love cilantro. Here we go.
That looks so good. I love all those colors.
We'll do a little garam masala. We'll just sprinkle like this. You covered it. Wait for 5-10 minutes because the garam masala will give really. It has to be covered because then only all the flavors of the garam masala will
keep it.
So we have two chunks. So this one you want to make the proper dal, then you do with the onion, tomato, the whole chunk tadka that you do. And this is any given time ready. We put on the top also.
Yum.
Dal is ready.
I'm gonna make this simple chunk. Okay, I'm gonna add the ghee, the hing. And wait till it starts to bubble a bit. Then I'm gonna add the cumin seeds. So I'm looking for the cumin to darken slightly.
Yeah.
Chili powder. As dark as it is, it doesn't smell burnt. It smells just like deeply toasted and aromatic.
The ghee and the pepper together, really give the flavor.
I kind of want to just try this. The cumin seeds become really crunchy in a satisfying way.
The crunchiness of the cumin seeds.
I didn't even think about that. But I never think of them as like frying them out to get them crunchy like that. You love your spice. You love your chilies.
Because we already have 2-3 chunk on this one.
The chunk is insane. A lot of other cuisines, they might have sauces, but chunk just seems like this flavor enhancer, this secret weapon that you...
It's a hidden gem.
It's a hidden gem.
It's a hidden gem.
The cumin seeds, the crunchy cumin seeds.
Hing.
The hing. The hing.
And make sure you really get the good hing. Hing is the really expensive spice we have. And you can get everywhere, but not the literally original one. $2 you get this big bottle. And while we have here in the restaurant, this small bottle is cost us more than $100.
That's
so you tell me versus $2 versus and big bottle and $2 and small bottle more than $100.
Don't forget you told me you're going to give me some. So.
Yeah, of course I'm going to. That's a hidden gem, no?
We're making 2 dishes now.
Yes, we are making cauliflower, potatoes. The other we are going to make okra. This is every day. Like at least twice a week you get this. Twice a week you get okra. So my chef going to make it now. So now he is putting the oil, jeera, cumin seeds, the garlic, ginger now, green chili now. Then he will put the onion on there. Now he will put the basic spices here. Turmeric, coriander powder, red chili,
salt,
the potatoes.
And just cauliflower florets, just kind of big.
We covered. And our next dish start now. Now you see a lot of dishes, the dal and the cauliflower, we were doing a cumin seed.
Yeah.
Now it will be ajwain we were talking.
Oh, you add...
Which is again, yeah. Do you see how my chef was smelling it?
Yeah, he was smelling the spoon. I love that.
So if he sees that I put the ajwain and cauliflower, he will throw it out and make another one. Ginger.
Green chili.
Now he'll put the onion. Put the whole onion. Chili powder, turmeric. The final chili powder. Once it's like 70% ready, we will add the amchur. If you put the amchur first, it will not cook.
So we have our 2 vegetable dishes. First impression, use the cauliflower still has like a slight bite to it that's really satisfying. The potatoes are super tender and creamy. I'm gonna watch you.
So
first.
you watch me how I will eat. So I will just have like this. Now together is giving me my green chili spices, which was literally missing on this one. Even though it's spicy,
I'm laughing because I think you enjoy food.
I cannot enjoy my food without the green chili
and the onion.
And the onion. And then after that, you in the mouth you squeeze.
Oh my god, this is so intense.
So this is a meal, literally the northern Indian. The way I'm eating it, the way you're showing it.
I'm gonna go for it. That's a completely different.
That's what
thing.
I said. It's complete. You will get completely different. Even the cauliflower tastes different when you have the green chili and the onion together.
That's an incredible bite.
Yeah.
This might be my favorite dish so
Yeah.
far. It feels definitely lighter to the aloo gobi, but then also there's this sweetness from the onions that are coming through.
Yeah.
And then you get a little bit of the fennel at the end.
Chapati is again the northern Indian dish which we have every day.
The wheat
100%
flour.
whole wheat. You add the water, make the dough, and a little bit of salt. It's a technique. You do it
You're moving the
automatically.
dough.
Automatic, the dough will move.
Yeah.
I'm not moving it automatically. It will move. He will cook on flame.
Oh,
Look the fluffiness. Look the fluffiness. This is the key. The roti has to be get fluffy. It has to fluff, but it just went on the side cold, so then it will
Deflate.
deflate.
Just wait though.
It's done.
Not bad.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. You're making first time. Yeah, like we do. We open up like this.
Yeah.
Smell.
Something else.
Here you can put little ghee.
Ooh.
Let's put little bit. Let's put little ghee. Okay.
Smothered in ghee.
Now you can roll it up and just have it like this. You don't need even the vegetable, the fresh roti.
I didn't
And
realize
if
it
the
was
ghee
that
is here,
simple.
if the ghee is here. Okay, this dish we are preparing matar paneer. Matar, which is peas.
Paneer. Okay.
That is peas. And then the paneer, which is homemade paneer cheese that in India we have. This is one of the dishes that we don't cook every day, but any given time when you are really want to have something nice. Oh mom, let's make it matar paneer today. Touch of bean.
Cumin.
Now we have cumin, garlic, ginger, green chili for the spices.
English peas.
Now he will add the tomato sauce. When you will taste it at the table, you will love it.
This dish feels like comfort food. Ooh,
This is way comfort
it's got
food.
spicy.
This is way comfort food. This food, we get in the weddings.
So it's
So it
definitely a
has-
specialty dish.
It's a specialty dish. If you go to any Indian weddings, this dish is there.
The cream is giving a sweetness to the dish
Yeah.
that I really like.
When you have okra and lentil and the chapati, your guilt is not there at all. Because when you eat paneer,
Oh my
You
God,
know,
my guilt is
it's-
there all the time. So a lot of the dishes that we had today are vegetarian. How does that kind of fit in the food culture of Northern India or India in general?
okay. So when we were starting talking it, remember we were talking like Uttar Pradesh. So if you talk to any Indian or anybody when you say Uttar Pradesh, so it directly shoot their vegetarian.
The majority.
The majority is vegetarian. So northern, there's a two part. One is northern and then the Uttar Pradesh. When you say Uttar Pradesh, this is completely vegetarian, goes to Uttar Pradesh. When
Okay.
it's northern might be the Punjabis also which has non-veg. So it's the particular we says Uttar Pradesh, we have completely vegetarian, simple food. And if you say, oh, I'm going to Uttar Pradesh, you will not get any non-veg there. Especially now these days, how the vegan food is so much popular.
It's taken out. Yeah.
So that's why we are taking out the cream out of it and putting the
The coconut milk.
coconut milk.
It's interesting to see how the dishes are evolving.
how the
over
dishes
time.
are, yeah.
I can't thank you enough. You are a pretty incredible character.
You can come anytime and dishes and then you see how the lemon and chili, make sure that you eat that way.
I'm gonna pack some chilies. I'm gonna put my lemon juice in a spray bottle.
And I hope you go back in your kitchen and then make this taste.
Wish me luck. Wish me luck. I'm
You
gonna
will,
need it.
because you were really doing good. Out of 10, I can give you, 7 and 8. I don't say 8, I say 7 and 8.
7.
So 7 and 8, one time if you're cooking it, I think that's a great number.
Okay. Okay, so we just left Amma. Anju was amazing. A character. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I learned about chonk, which kind of blew my mind as just like this secret weapon that they add to dishes as kind of like a flavor enhancer of sorts. My two favorite dishes probably was between the okra dish. I love the kind of the texture that the okra gained just from the quick high heat. But then also the dal dish. The thing that surprised me the most, I mean, I think that squeeze bottle just shocked me. I'd never seen that before. in my time in test kitchens and restaurants, but it makes sense, I guess, just counting how many sprays you need for a dish. Anju definitely was very careful of like making sure things were added at the right point and so they didn't burn, but they definitely took the onions, garlic, ginger, the dried whole chilies a lot darker than I ever think to. I never ever do that. None of the dishes I had tasted burnt. It feels like food that is really just good for you, that's incredibly nourishing, that at times can punch you in the face. I mean, just looking at Anju, like, she seems to really love her heat, so she'll add more chilies. I am ready to get back to the test kitchen. Hopefully Priya will approve, but we'll see. I'm back in the test kitchen from Amma. I got to cook a lot of dishes with Anju, and I'm going to try to recreate them today with the help of Priya.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Doing okay. I'm honestly like really excited for North Indian food to be cooked in the test kitchen.
I thought you were going to say I am terribly nervous for you.
I'm also terribly nervous for you.
This is ghee.
It's like buttered popcorn.
It smells so good.
Let me get a hit of that. Oh yeah. Oh.
These are Thai chilies. I'm not gonna take a bite because I want to be able to finish the whole episode. I feel like Priya's tempted. The hing or asafoetida.
So much of it.
Amchur.
This is a secret weapon. Brings those like tangy acidic notes to a dish.
Ground Kashmiri chili powder.
So good. People always ask like, can I substitute for cayenne? And obviously like, sure, you can use cayenne, but like this flavor is so distinct.
The masoor dal. The moong dal. For a moment, I thought these were Kashmiri chilies.
I don't think.
But they're not.
Yeah, no, this is something that is very classic Indian stores. They don't tell you like the genus, but they just say like Indian chili.
Okay, so the rest of these dishes I didn't make, but I tried at Amma.
So
the
good.
spinach chaat. This is the aloo gobi.
Yum. Matar paneer.
Matar paneer.
This is Indian comfort food. And pindi okra is one of those classic North Indian dishes that tastes like home.
Where I'm at right now is I have some boiled potatoes that I peeled for the samosa filling, and now I'm kind of making my spice mix. I remember it having like definitely the amchur and the anardana, adding that kind of tang and acidity, but I also remember a lot of coriander. I'm going to add the amchur and the anardana, but I feel like a tablespoon is too much.
Yeah, I don't think. And a little goes a long way with
A little
these.
goes a long way. I'm gonna break down the potatoes a bit.
Okay. Indians would never like grate or chop boiled
No.
potatoes. They always like hand separate
Mush.
them like this. Yeah, hand mush them like this.
Now I'm blooming. I'm just gonna go medium heat.
I like biting through those seeds when I'm having samosa.
Okay, I'm gonna add 3/4 teaspoon.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go a full teaspoon.
It's like being in my mom's kitchen. Really tasty.
That's in there, more of
That's
that.
in there.
Ooh, I love this.
Right?
Or I can just eat the clumps out.
Right? I think like I want it pretty generously seasoned.
This looks correct. Yeah.
I'm like have to like need constant reassurance.
No. You just like put this on a platter,
Oh.
chopped onion, lime, cilantro.
So good.
That'd be so good.
We have our filling made, or we have our dough.
Not to put pressure on this, but like no matter how good the filling is, if the dough is not on point, if it's not like a crisp crackling shell, like the shell makes or breaks the samosa. Basically going for like the long triangle.
So like this.
Like this?
I'm just sealing it from both.
And then we gotta figure out what to do with the top part. And the time it'll take us to make like 4 samosas, that guy made like 20.
This is a failure. We're gonna form a little bit more, fry these up, but before that, we're gonna make the dal and make some chunk. Onions.
Yeah.
Very jammy paste territory.
Okay.
Add the chilies.
Yep.
But I wanted it to be like really concentrated.
Yeah, no, I think this is great. That's really good. A little more salt.
That's pretty good. Let's make the other chunk
number
and then
2?
we'll taste.
All right, sounds good. This one's super quick and
yeah.
easy. Ghee, cumin seeds, dried chili, asafoetida,
And
Kashmiri
chili
red
powder,
chili powder. Yeah.
Okay, we have some samosas. They're not the most beautiful ones, but they're okay.
They're perfect. It's great.
We do have, I guess I would say our samosas.
Your samosas.
And then the samosas from Amma.
Okay.
And then the two dolls. The one from Amma, they actually gave us some extra chunk, but
Okay.
there's already chunk in there.
Okay.
And then mine has the two chunks
Yep.
in and on top.
So traditionally you have samosas with tamarind chutney, which is tangy, sweet, sour, delicious, and then cilantro chutney, which is your more bright, spicy, vibrant chutney. They're the perfect marriage. Andy,
I think these are pretty good.
it's so good. The layers are perfect. Like this is
Flaky, well seasoned.
great.
Okay. That's all, Priya. So these are obviously beautiful.
These are really nicely.
Really nicely formed.
Yeah.
It seems like the dough was pretty thin. Could almost see the filling.
I think it's the same thickness, honestly.
Yeah?
Yeah. This feels more, a little harder and more wonton-y to me. I think he's thinking what I'm thinking. We like Andy's better. Andy's are better.
No, I feel no. I can't do that. Anju was amazing.
Well, okay, also...
She's gonna totally come after me.
No, these are fresh out of the fryer. These we got
Exactly.
this morning. Like
We got
Yeah.
So they have been sitting for a bit. The potatoes, pretty similar
It
to
looks
ours.
really similar.
I feel like there's more coriander in theirs.
It's
Like
smokier.
almost
Yeah.
double the amount of coriander.
I think there's more anardana and amchur in this too.
There's a lot more going on in the filling, I would say. But I don't know if I necessarily like it more because of that.
All right, let's try your dal first.
Theirs is a little bit more golden, a little soupier, definitely looser,
But like, flavor is spot on.
definitely ghee heavy.
A little more water. I mean, like a touch more cook on the lentil.
Because of the amount of ghee we added, it could have taken more green chilies.
You could even have put more tomato and onion in there
Yeah,
too.
yeah, I could have gone for like maybe the whole onion.
Let's see what's going on with this one. Yeah, so you can
Yeah.
see even here, like this is a lot
Completely
more
broken down. Less spicy.
Less spicy for sure. The lentils and the liquid are more incorporated. It's become one. This is more of what you'll see in India, like this texture.
I think with my dal, it's like there's a lot of things fighting for attention.
Would eat both of them.
Would eat both.
They're both
okay,
great.
I think I would choose Amma's. I'll say that.
Thank you for making my dal and samosa dreams come true. This is amazing.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Take some samosas. I'm gonna give a call to Anju. I think she'll be proud of me. I'm gonna
gonna
show
love it.
my samosa. I'm not gonna tell her that you said mine were better.
All right, I'm actually gonna take some samosas.
And there she goes, stealing my samosas.
Hey,
Hi Anju, how are you?
good. How are you?
I made some samosas, made some dal. I have to say, the samosa, I was very nervous. The shape isn't nice, but they're very tasty.
I can see them. They look tasty.
And then the dal got a little dark.
Maybe little turmeric extra.
Like they were very tender, but I think I should have cooked the mung and the masoor dal longer. You know what I didn't do? I didn't eat everything with the green chili and the onion because I remember
That's
you
okay.
liking that.
That's
I
okay.
like it like that. But we tried your dal and I definitely like the consistency of it more. Tried your
Okay.
samosas, but I think the filling for yours has a little more amchur and anardana. Mine didn't have as much, but it was pretty good. I think you'd be happy. I had a blast. I learned so much. Thank you,
And
Anju.
I was 100% confident. I knew that you were going to do it. Good. Perfect way.
Thank you. You had faith.
Okay.
Okay, Anju. Take care.
Okay,
Have a
bye-bye.
good lunch service. I'll see you then. Okay.
Okay, yeah,
All right.
bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, so I definitely think I could practice a little bit more on my technique with forming samosas. I think the dal, honestly, I think I was just rushed. I think like I could definitely play around with chunks, incorporating them in my dishes. The amchur and now the anardana, I think those are just two like sour ingredients that I think that's like an easy thing to bring to my cooking, and you don't have to convince me to use ghee. I feel like I always have like a jar or two in my kitchen. But it was great to kind of see all the kind of incredible ingredients and dishes. We've only really scratched the surface of Northern Indian food, but I think I'm going to be taking the steps to kind of learn a little bit more on my own. I'll see you guys next time.